Ukrainian forces likely advanced into southern Tetkino, a settlement in Russia's Kursk Oblast, according to the Institute for the Study of War (ISW). Russian milbloggers claimed that Ukrainian units seized up to 2 streets in southern Tetkino and still maintained a presence in the settlement. Some milbloggers asserted, however, that elements of Russia's 56th Airborne or VDV Regiment, part of the 7th VDV Division, forced the Ukrainians out. In addition to Tetkino, Ukrainian forces reportedly launched mechanized assaults on nearby Novyi Put, located east of Tetkino along the international border. Russian sources reported repelling those attacks and stated that Ukrainian troops used mine-clearing equipment to breach defensive lines. One Russian source claimed Ukrainian forces had taken Novyi Put, while others said the assault was unsuccessful. ISW has not seen geolocated footage confirming a Ukrainian presence in Novyi Put. Meanwhile, elements of the Russian 98th VDV Division are reportedly operating near Tetkino, according to Russian milbloggers. Russia continues to keep its troops in the Kursk region near the Ukrainian border. Military expert Andrei Kramarov spoke about this on Channel 24. The Ukrainian Defense Forces are forced to take certain actions there aimed at preventing a possible attack on our border. After all, for us, the expansion and increase of the front line will be very difficult, and we need to counteract this. Therefore, certain counter-offensive measures are taking place there, the expert said. He noted that the enemy retains about 60,000 of its troops, whom they had previously transferred to the Kursk region to drive out the Ukrainian defense forces from there. They have stretched them out a bit, but the threat to our border continues to exist. We see how active the strikes are being carried out by both aviation and operational tactical missiles on Sumy and Kharkiv regions, Kramarov added. In late March, Russian Chief of General Staff Valery Gerasimov, talking to Russian President Vladimir Putin, claimed that Russian forces have completely liberated Kursk Oblast from Ukrainian troops. Ukraine, however, continues to control small parts of Kursk Oblast, conducted small-scale incursions into nearby Belgorod Oblast, and now also attack Tetkino in southwestern Kursk Oblast.
President Donald Trump announced from the White House on Thursday that his government has reached a trade agreement with the United Kingdom. According to Associated Press, the deal affirms that reciprocity and fairness is a vital principle of international trade, Trump said from the Oval Office. The agreement increases access for U.S. beef, ethanol, and other agricultural products, Trump added. It also fast-tracks American goods through the UK's customs process, Trump said. He cautioned that final details will come in the coming weeks. They're opening up the country, Trump said. The country is a little closed. Although Trump has touted the trade deal with the UK, he also conceded that there's more work to do. The final details are being written up, he said in the Oval Office. In the coming weeks, we'll have it all very conclusive. Trade agreements are notoriously complex and can be time-consuming to finalize. However, Trump has been racing to reach deals as he tries to fulfill his promises since launching his tariff agenda last month.
And it's very conclusive, and it's a great deal, and it's a very big deal, actually. I want to thank Prime Minister Starmer and his very talented team for their outstanding work and partnership. Today's agreement with the UK is the first in a series of agreements on trade that my administration has been negotiating over the past 4 weeks. With this deal, the UK joins the United States in affirming that reciprocity and fairness is an essential and vital principle of international trade. The deal includes billions of dollars of increased market access for American exports, especially in agriculture, dramatically increasing access for American beef, ethanol, and virtually all of the products produced by our great farmers. And our Secretary, as you know, of Agriculture is here. Brooke, thank you very much
Thank you.
for being here.
Day. Thank you, sir.
You'll let the farmers know. In addition, the UK will reduce or eliminate numerous non-tariff barriers that unfairly discriminated against American products, but this is now turning out, I think, really to be a great deal for both countries because it'll be really great for the UK also. So they're opening up the country. Their country is a little closed, and we appreciate that. They'll also be fast-tracking American goods through their customs process, so our exports go to a very, very quick form of approval, and there won't be any red tape. Things are going to move very quickly both ways. The final details are being written up in the coming weeks. We'll have it all very conclusive, but the actual deal is a very conclusive one. We think just about everything's been approved. So good for both countries. Look, everybody wants to make a deal with the United States, and we're doing that, and we're going to make fair deals. Furthermore, in a historic step, the deal includes plans that will bring the United Kingdom into the economic security alignment with the United States. That's the first of its kind. So we have a big economic security blanket, and that's very important, and we feel very, very comfortable with that because it's been a great ally, truly one of our great allies. I mean, a lot of people say our greatest ally. I don't want to insult people by saying that, but I can say it's certainly one of our greatest, and right at the top, and they're the first one we're talking about. And by the way, we have many meetings planned today and tomorrow, and every country wants to be making.
The idea of an American pope has long been taboo, given the geopolitical power already wielded by the United States. But the Chicago-born Cardinal Robert Prevost, 69, will be the first, taking the name Leo XIV. According to Associated Press, Prevost has extensive experience in Peru, first as a missionary and then an archbishop, and he is currently prefect of the Vatican's powerful dicastery for bishops, in charge of vetting nominations for bishops around the world. Francis clearly had an eye on him for years and sent him to run the Diocese of Chiclayo, Peru, in 2014. He remained in that position until 2023, when Francis brought him to Rome for his current role. Prevost is also president of the Pontifical Commission for Latin America, a job that keeps him in regular contact with the Catholic hierarchy in the part of the world that still counts the most Catholics. In addition to his nationality, Prevost's comparative youth could count against him if his brother cardinals don't want to commit to a pope who might reign for another 2 decades.
Sostiamo in preghiera con Maria, Madre della Chiesa, per la salute del Santo Padre Francesco.
Dacci oggi il nostro pane quotidiano e rimetti a noi
sempre Vergine,
prega per noi.
Madre
aquel que Cristo puso al frente de su iglesia.
Es justo y necesario, es nuestro deber y salvación, darte gracias, Padre Santo, siempre.
A tu servidor, el Papa Francisco, a mi hermano Miguel, obispo de esta iglesia de Trujillo, a mí, indigno siervo tuyo, al orden episcopal, a los presbíteros y diáconos, y a todo el pueblo redimido por ti. Por Cristo Señor nuestro, por quien concedes al mundo todos los bienes.
I think that it's not coincidental that Pope Francis chose me. I've been a missionary my whole life, and I was working in Peru. but I am American, and I think I do have some insights into the Church in the United States. So the need to be able to advise, work with Pope Francis, and to look at the challenges that the Church in the United States is facing. I hope to be able to respond to them with a healthy dialogue.
Dacci oggi il nostro pane quotidiano e rimetti